Okay, what we're dealing with here is an experiment. I told you I do a lot of experiments with the Aerostockians. This one is on the RTT, which I showed you in the Aerostockian site, which stands for Rejuvenation Time Tube. I showed you. It looks like it's transparent, but what you can do is see the arrows inside. And this is when I've claimed that somehow they get up inside of this thing. I don't know, and there's some energy in there that they use somehow to rejuvenate them, because they've been around since the beginning of time, but yet they don't die. And along with those videos on elixir, where you see those bottles of elixir, so somewhere between the RTT and the bottle of elixirs is what they do to keep themselves young. Or what I've been doing here, experimenting with, is trying to extract some of the energy from those RTTs, since they're everywhere. And just a little bit, 10 or 15 seconds, and I've been treating Nora. I treated myself once, treated Nora to see, does it really have an effect? And what we found out over time was, yes, it does have an effect. And we're going to do a short one here. Normally you would hold this energy to your face maybe 6 or 7 minutes. We're only going to do 1 or 2 minutes here. But what it's been done over the last 6 months we've been running this experiment is where Nora has sagging muscles in the face. Those sagging muscles are not as dominant as they used to be. And overall, it has improved basically upon her appearance, and I think what happens is the energy somehow gets into the genes, and it's a process permanent. So at this point, we're going to have Nora put the paper to the face, which has the energy extracted from the RTT. We're going to leave it to about 1 or 2 minutes, and then we're going to take it down and see if we can see a difference in her face. Let's go first, take you in a little closer and see what her skin and stuff look like before we put the paper. Again, we've done this before, and we know that it does work. Okay, and keep in mind Nora is 47 years of age. And you see the sagging muscles. It used to be a whole lot worse, but it's not. Okay, now at this time we're going to have her put the paper up. And what she's doing is pressing against her face. She's pressing the paper against her eyes, whatever, the whole thing. Like normally say you leave this 7 minutes. We're only doing it here for about a minute or so. And what I'm saying is what we found in the past, and we've been working on this 6 months, it has definitely made a difference in her appearance. So we know somehow that this energy there, which makes sense to me, the energy there is easy. If you can get it, somehow that you apply it to yourself, it affects your skin or affects the aging process, gets into the gene. Okay. So we just keep experimenting with this. We don't leave it too long because we don't know that much about it, and we don't want to. I tried it on myself long before I tried it on her, and after it made a difference with me, then we started trying it on her. I'm not that interested in looking young or whatever you might say. It's not that important to me. But women are more vainful. So we only do a little bit. Again, we really honestly believe this thing has changed her genes in the last 6 months, because she really has sagging muscles, what they call a bulldog effect, and it's almost gone. We continue to treat it to see if it's actually going to go away or whatever. Okay, we've been up there, I guess maybe almost a minute. We're going to hold on a second, then we're going to have Nora take it down, and let's see if we can see a difference here. Hold on 30 more seconds. 30 segundos más, Nora, por favor. And we're going to see, well, we're going to let you see. We already seen what some of it has been done. We've been doing it for a while, and it has made a difference. We're going to let you see if there's an effect, and you judge for yourself. It's just a common sense approach with all the experiments I do and all the name of flashes. Everything is common sense approach. We know that there's energy in those tubes. We know that that's important to them because they have 100 tubes all over the place. And we know they go inside them. So what's going on in that tube? And we know whatever's inside of that tube is, we think is what making them stay young. It's the energy. I'm not a scientist where I really know how to measure it, but I have found out from experimenting how to extract a little bit. And why do I say it's extracted? Because it has an effect upon the face. Okay, at this point we're going to have Nora take it down. We're going to zoom in on the face and see if there's any changes. Okay, Nora, por favor. Okay, so we're going to leave it at that. I see the sagging muscles a little bit gone. Maybe the face is a little red from pressing the paper. So anyway, at any at any point, you take your make your own mind up. But what I'm telling you for sure is this thing has worked over the last 6 months, and there is a change. And I don't have the first video because. And at this point, we can look to the one side of her face. No mucho. Okay, la otro lado por favor. Okay, and recto por favor. And like I said again, Nora had very, very severe sagging muscles. And you can still see a little shape up, but it, for the most part, it's nothing like it used to be. So we're going to keep running this experiment. We're going to see what she looks like in 6 months. Because what I've noticed when you do a treatment, we do 3 or 4, and what I've noticed before is that that lasts about a month or so before we do another one. This is only about our 6th or 7th treatment. So at this time, on the hat she's wearing is, she just wears it. It's just a Aerostockian molar symbol. I can't wear it because they hate, you know, they hate when I put it on anyway. They don't like men filming. I don't bother them too much anyway, but she does. But it just says to the Aerostockians that she's at work. She's after them. Okay, well, thank you at any rate. Please put your comments and let me know what you think. What did you see? Did it make a change? I see a change over the months, but did you see a change? So only in this film. Look only in this film and tell me if you saw a change. And I thank you very much.